Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Family Connect, our beautiful program. Before I say more, I want to say thank you to all of you that have come to the channel, all of you that are our subscribers, our friends and well-wishers. I and my crew are saying thank you very much for always being there and for always being supportive in one form or the other. The last time I was here, I discussed a topic, the pains and agonies of being judgmental. I'm sure we took one or two things away from there. I'm going to conclude it today, and I'm going to touch on some of those areas that we tend to shy away from. We don't want to address, we want to sweep under the carpet. We're telling ourselves, no, it's not what it is. But actually, it is what it is. And those are the things that keep piling up the pains, keep making us feel low. Sometimes it can even lead to depression. So we should, as much as possible, avoid them. And just about 3 or 4 of them. I'm going to mention them and try to discuss it with us. One of them is assumption. We are very assumptuous. And once that happens, without your being sure, having concrete evidence or concrete proof as to what you're even talking about or what you are judging, it's another big problem that can lead to either depression or even get you to the point of being myopic. You're always jumpy. You always draw your conclusions. You don't even want to find out what is going on. Even when somebody is trying to point out some of these things, you react. You're tense to the point of everybody is your enemy. You react so badly. You don't want to hear anything. You don't want to even listen to your friends. You want to be in your own private zone, which doesn't work. I always say, a problem shared is a problem halfway solved. So sometimes assumptions lead us into those areas, into those things that we feel ashamed of doing when we are in our calmer state, or when we are calm, we now tend to reflect on it, we beat ourselves up. Why don't we try not to do that so that we don't need to beat ourselves up? And these things can lead to mental breakdown. Our mental health is very important. If you want to remain focused, if you want to do things the right way, you should always make sure your mental health and your ability to do things, work out things, look at things objectively is never impeded by your reactions of being very assumptuous. Now, the second one, I know that most of us tend to feel we are not being judgmental, we are just expressing ourselves, we are just doing that, we are just being human, is condemnation. We know how to condemn. We don't want to even listen. We just run away with whatever we have in our minds. We've taken our decision. So whatever you're saying does not mean anything or make sense to us. So most of the times we so condemn that we lose focus. We don't even want to hear. We don't want to be objective. We don't even want to place yourself in the shoes of the person you are condemning. Now, turn it around. How will you feel if somebody does so or does the same thing to you? I'm sure you will not be happy. So let's do those things that we want somebody to do to us and we're happy about them. Let's do it to other people. And once you do that, you'll be happy. Our environment will be better. Our families will be okay. Our friendship, our relationships. And by extension, we'll take it to the society, to the wider society. So your relationship with others will be very cordial, very respectful, and very warm. Most times you are not warm enough. It's not that you should just be warm to everybody you see on the road, or anybody you see on the road, you start smiling, shaking hands, being friends. No. You don't even need to know somebody to be warm. Make it your nature. Smile if need be, and when it is necessary. Extend your helping hands if you can. You will reduce a lot of tension. You will douse a lot of things. You become your nerves. And then now it will help you to look at things objectively and from a wider view. So, having said this, the next one that is very common amongst us is being spiteful. Many people are very spiteful, and this comes from somebody being irritable. You are irritated about the particular person or the person's behavior, and then you agitate so much. Then from there you become spiteful, which sometimes can even lead to hatred. And these are things that will reduce you as a human being. It will not make you happy unless you yourself has evil inclinations. Anybody who has good inclinations, good intentions, who wants to be happy, who is always joyous, cannot wish another person evil, cannot be hateful, cannot even think bad. Not that people are not bad. There are so many human beings that are bad, that have bad behaviors, they have so many ugly sides to them. But I, as a person, whatever or wherever I am, whoever I'm dealing with, the first thing I want always see in that person is the good side of that person. I always look out for the good and better side of that human being, not the ugly side. Because when you do that, even if the person has an ugly side, whenever the person is around you or sees you, the tendency to behave, adjust, is always there. Because what comes from you is always beautiful, healthy. You're friendly. You're not agitated. You don't show, you don't condemn. You're not spiteful. That person will want to reciprocate that attitude you have towards you. So in everything we do, first, let's try to see the goodness in people, the goodness in us. Forget about the other things in the sense that they are there. Yes, ugly things are there. But when you are in that state where you are bringing out something beautiful, I can assure you of one thing. I'm talking from personal experience. It will be hard and difficult for the person to set out to hurt you, harm you, or do anything ugly to you, because there is no room for that. It cannot work because the attraction is not there. If anything, the person will walk away, will move away, because there's no homogeneity. So it cannot in any way, in any form, be able to reach out to you or get to you. So having said all this, I believe that we can do a lot. We can help ourselves, our environment, our homes, our families, relationships, friends, to have a better understanding of how we as human beings should live, should work, and should relate with one another. So, my beautiful people that watch us, that come to our channel, please do subscribe, share with people, let them know, and come and see the little we are doing from our own corner to have a better world, to reach out to people who need to understand that beyond everyday eating, there is still life, and we can make it a better world where we'll be happier, joyous, and stop complaining. So, until I come your way again, I remain yours, Chika Namani, your regular host. Do have a great day and a wonderful week ahead. Goodbye.